I'm here to make a case for Russell Hoban as one of the most lovely children's book writers and I think regular writers that you can read. Because I just had the most amazing experience reading this book with my oldest. But what happened is that I was reading a book about all the weird sports on YouTube that people like doing stuff, and in that article he mentioned Captain Najork, how Tom beat Captain Najork is the name of it, and it is an incredibly funny kids book about a kid beating a bunch of professional sports people. And I'm like, this is so well done and actually really depthful when you really look at it. And so I went on a Russell Hoban spree and bought a bunch of his books. And it turns out that he also wrote Jam and Bread for Francis. If you know the Francis series from years ago, I just realized he did those as well early on in his career. And so we've been reading Russell Hoban already, but the Captain Najork one really was amazing. So I also got The Sea Things Child, which is a really lovely fable. I got La Corona and Tin Frog, which is this like magic realism series of short stories. I got They Came from Arg, which is a really good one about like young boys and their imagination. And there's one about a kid being sick. That's more of a short graphic novel called Jim's Line. If you know of any kids dealing with like severe illness, Jim's Line is really incredibly inspiring. So those are the books I bought on my Russell Hoban spree. But the one I want to talk about today is A Mouse and His Child, because these are two wind-up mice, and it's a story of their journey together. It's a father and a son, and they are basically looking for family as well as something to help wind them up so they can keep going. And this got much darker than I thought. You do definitely have to read this, even with my 8-year-old. There were a number of like deaths that came out of nowhere that were on the brutal side, where I had to just be like, and the person walked off into the woods instead of, got stabbed through the heart with a spear. So yeah, you're gonna have to roll with it that way. But also, there are a lot of really smart, intriguing characters in this, and I just didn't go anywhere I was expecting. I didn't know what was going to happen in this book. I would never have guessed the ending. The only thing I will do to tell about the ending is, if you care about chosen family, if you're the kind of people who, you choose your own family, you bring people into your family, and you make your own thing and make your own family, this book is one of the most beautiful books I've ever seen about chosen family. So, as Russell Hoban said, one good thing about my dying is that it'll make people be like, oh, I should look at Russell Hoban again. So, this is my contribution, is saying, look at Russell Hoban. He is a beautiful, beautiful author.